first graders, it's time for this week's Pathways. So you'll see the videos for each of these lessons, reading, writing, and math. Today we're going to talk about reading. Our objective for this week is to retell stories, including key details, and demonstrate understanding for their central message or lesson. So basically what we're going to do is retell a story with as many of the key details as we can. So one of the ways to do our retell is to use our fingers. So we're going to have 5 fingers to help us do a retell. These 5 fingers represent each separate piece. So we have our setting, where the story takes place. We have our characters. Who are all the characters in the story? The problem. What's going on in the story? Events. What happens in the middle, the beginning, the middle, and end? And then the solution at the very end. What was the outcome? Okay, so when we do a retell, it's helpful to remember these things. If you're reading a story, ask yourself, who's the characters? Where was the story at? What's going on in the story? And then at the end, what was the outcome? The more that we practice this, the better that we will get. So during this week's lesson, we will talk a lot about stories that we've read, stories that we will be reading, and we will read a story together and try to do that 5-finger retell. So think about stories that maybe you've read. Think about stories that you have seen or that your learning coaches have read to you. Who's the characters in the story? What's happening? Where was the story taking place? So think about those. You can even practice this week, reading another story, talking about the characters. Remember to have your learning coach ask you a lot about what's happening in the story when you're finished reading it. Okay? So we hope to see you guys this week in our reading session. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye.